President, last March, nag-viral po sa social media ang isang kababayan natin na dumaan sa talagang nakakapagtakang immigration interview. Matindi pa sa job interview itong immigration officer na ito kasi hindi lang passport ang hanap, kundi pati daw yearbook at graduation photo. Napakahaba raw ng interview pero hindi lang oras ang nawala sa ating kababayan, ang masaklap nawalan din po siya ng 19,000 pesos na presyo ng ticket sa flight niya na hindi niya naabutan. Dahil sa tagal ng tanong ng mga immigration officers na ito. Look at what our neighbors in Thailand are doing, for instance. From January to October 2022, the Department of Employment reported only 383 workers denied departure to prevent them from working illegally overseas. That same year, our Bureau of Immigration offloaded a whooping 32,404 Filipinos. Imagine that. 32,404 Filipinos were offloaded. Let us not victimize Filipino travelers with inefficiency, Mr. President. There are real perpetrators that we can target here, mainly illegal recruiters. And we must go after them instead of burdening everyone else. Huwag natin iparamdam sa mga Pilipino na kailangan pa nila patunayan ang lahat ng detalye ng buhay at kabuhayan nila para makalipad abroad. Karapatan po natin ito. Karapatan po natin lahat ito. At hindi na po dapat tayong pahirapan para dito. Again,
Ginoong Pangulo, nakapanlulumo po ang datos na mula mismo sa Bureau of Immigration. Hindi po ito margin of error, Ginoong Pangulo. Hindi po. There is something wrong with the process. This is specifically considering, Mr. President, that recent investigations, I will say it again, recent investigations in the Senate have revealed that law enforcement agencies are actually the ones who are facilitating trafficking. We recall that a scamming job in Myanmar recalled that their passports were actually stamped even before passing to the immigration counter. An act which could not have been done if not for the connivance of immigration officers.
Mr. President, ang best practice sa anumang parte ng mundo, istrikto ang inspeksyon ng bagahe ng sinumang lumalabas sa anumang bansa. Pagdating mo sa bansang pupuntahan mo, random na lang yon at hindi na istriktong iniinspeksyon ang bagahe. Patungkol naman sa mga kababayan nating paalis, tao na ito at hindi bagahe. Hindi iniistriktuhan ang pag-alis maliban sa pagkakaroon ng valid passport at visa kung kinakailangan dun sa bansang pupuntahan mo. Tiningnan at hiningi na lahat yan. Bakit kailangan pa ipresentang muli sa ating immigration officials? May I seek the Chamber's support that in the special provisions of the 2024 budget that we include a provision that states that these 32,404 and anyone who will be offloaded will be reimbursed insofar as their expenses chargeable against the immigration fees being collected by the Bureau of Immigration, since a percentage of this goes to them anyway. Let it hurt them, Mr. President, so that they learn their lesson and so that they exercise the powers given to them, not arbitrarily, but with due diligence and care. Mr. President, I believe that discretion always equals corruption. Minimize discretion, you minimize corruption. Eliminate discretion, you eliminate corruption. This clearly gives a wide latitude of discretion based solely on profiling.
Mostly, of course, traffic victims are women, but of course, it can also happen to men. So I do know many of the advocates personally, and I do know that they work tirelessly on issues that they're passionate about. But I have also, for the same amount of time, seen how well-meaning policies of government, especially when it involves agencies with 10, 15, 20 members, can come up with policies that really cannot be implemented in an orderly manner. And hindi basta-basta papansinin sa Pilipinas ang affidavit that was executed in another country. That person executing or signing the document must go to the Philippine Embassy to have it authenticated in the embassy. And very difficult because hindi ko naman sinisisi yung mga consular offices natin and embassies, pero baka sa dami ng trabaho, whatever. The point is, napakahirap magpa-consularize. But yes, maybe, you will save a life. But at what expense? And are there not any more effective ways to protect our women, our children? Because let's not be misquoted, every single person here in this hall will agree that we want to protect the most vulnerable. Let us agree that that is a good objective. But the manner of implementing this does not seem to be aligned, does not seem to be the most effective way to protect the most vulnerable. In fact, it curtails constitutional rights of travel and even the opportunity to be reunited with your loved one. Baka hindi na sila magkita, Your Honor, dahil napakahirap mabuo itong proseso na ito. So,
Talaga
yun lang.
nakakagigil, di ba? Ano po ang katwiran ng BI? Iba daw yung nasa legal at head office nila sa mga nasa airport at wala daw silang control ng nasa airport. Tama ba yun? Walang katuturan at tila anti-Filipino ang polisiya. Instead of protecting our citizens from possible human trafficking, they are being unduly burdened by immigration officers. Sabi ko nga noon pa, mas lason sila sa gamot. Ang polisiya ng Bureau of Immigration, lason. Tinitiis ang haba ng pila at palya ng sistema. Tapos papahirapan nyo pa sila sa mga walang kwenta ninyong tanong na hinihingi nyo ang base lamang sa inyong kapritso. Sobrang daming naabala. Sobrang daming nasayang ang oras at pera na pinaghirapan nila. This really says something about the accuracy and efficiency of the performance of BI. Our people deserve to be treated better and not fairly, if not fairly. Thank you, Mr. President.
Ang gobyerno ay dapat andyan, hindi para manggipit sa ating mga kababayan, kundi dapat ang gobyerno ay andyan para tumulong sa ating mga kababayan. Instead, walang ginagawa yung immigration officer.
Walang puso.
Walang puso. Heartless, Mr. President. In short, they are heartless. Hindi sila naawa sa ating mga kababayan na gaganunin nila. Kaya maraming problema ang Pilipinas dahil maraming tao sa gobyerno na walang puso sa ating kapwa Pilipino. That's true, Mr. President. Walang puso, kulang sa pagmamalasakit, kulang sa pagmamahal, kulang sa pag-aaruga. Dapat kung mahal natin ang ating kapwa Pilipino, siguro kukunti ang naghihirap ngayon. Just like yung hearing namin kay Mr. President, I almost cry nung umiyak yung father, yung uncle nung bata na pinatay sa nabutas.
Kung
Pinatay.
yun yung binanggit ni Senator Pia, nakukuha ka pa ng proof, consularized affidavit from your relative to prove that you will be supported when you are in that country. Ano na po yan? On its face, it is unconstitutional. On the argument that it's on its face, unconstitutional. Pag-isipan naman nila mabuti ito.